me live stream. I want to talk today about this book, man. I've been talking about this book for a while now, you know, and this book has made more millionaires and billionaires than any other book, any school, any course or whatever, man. This book, uh, it's written by Napoleon Hill many years ago. The guy just gave 20 some years, 30 years almost of his life to do the research and and write the book. And it's crazy. It's freaking amazing. You gotta, guys. Now it's complicated, but everyone who really wants to become wealthy person has to have this book. It's not a book that you read and forget about it. This is a book that you have to read many times. You have to research all the time. All the secrets to being rich, to being wealthy are inside this book. You have interviews with Henry Ford, with Andrew Carnegie, with Edison, with anybody here. I mean, it's crazy, man, what this guy did. He gave 30 years of his life to research and write this book. You can imagine? And you can read it for like 1 week, and then of course have to read it many more times. But this is something that is changing my life, and I really want you guys to understand here. The importance of not just learning how to do your job well, but the importance of learning how to live your life well, because a life well lived is I don't have it here as a recommended books. Let me see. No, I don't have it. Wow. How I can add this? I want to give you the link to the book. But how do I do this? Anyway, listen, guys, what's going on with you? I am busy working on the last waiter training course. This is the beverage and beverage service, and because it's not my strongest side, I gotta do a lot of research. It takes a lot of time to do this course, but I am going to do it, and you're gonna have everything about alcoholic beverages inside, non-alcoholic beverages, services, and all those kind of things. Basic stuffs for waiters. This is made for waiters. So if somebody comes to the restaurant and orders, green label, if somebody says, bring me a green label straight up, you should know what that means, because once you go and work to the top restaurants and top hotels, top bars in the world, you cannot be like, excuse me, sir, I didn't understand what is a green label, because those people are heavy hitters. They are rich people. They are used to being served in a whim. Just they want their waiters to understand them with a half word. So he's not gonna just tell you, I want a Johnny Walker green label, blended Scotch straight up, which means just put the whiskey in the glass and bring it to me. So it's important to know those kind of things. And of course, this is the basics. You have to learn more in your future as a career, in your job or whatever. But it's very, very nice to know the basic stuff, so you have the confidence. You can serve any guest in any restaurant, in any bar, in any hotel. It just gives you much more better experience on the job. Your life is easier. That's what it is. Life is easier, and that's the beauty of life, when it's easy, not when it's tough. Now, why I'm not able to edit your storefront? Okay, just trying to get a. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Hold on a second. All right, guys, you can talk to me if you have any questions. If you want anything, let me know. Think and grow rich. It's a book. Let me see. All right. Here's the link. I hope that goes well. Abhishek. Hey, sir. I'm joining Westin from May. Nice, man. That's very nice. That's very nice. What's your insights for absolute fresher like me? Yeah, insights. I have a amazing post that's #1 in Google search about how to be the #1 waiter from day one. And that's what you got to do, man. You got to go and read this post and prepare yourself, because this is what will put your career in a whole different level. What's going on here with this shit, man? But that's more than, are you freaking crazy? Anyway, let me see if I can get this post and send it to you. But you just have to Google it, man. How to be a good waiter from day one. Let me see if it's gonna show up on #1. Yes, it's on #1. All right. So this is #1 in Google search. You can Google it. How to be a good waiter or good waitress from day one. I will give you the link right now. But the most important thing is to understand that if you prepare yourself right now from day one, once you go and hit the floor, you will have completely different experience than if you go on your first day at work unprepared and you start learning everything from there. Even if you work hard as a motherfucker, if you try to learn as fast as possible, you will still make tons of mistakes more, and your life's gonna be really miserable the first few weeks. But if you follow these steps that I'm teaching you and you prepare yourself, you will go to work, man, and you're gonna be like a rock star. And that's make the whole freaking difference. All right, you will be accepted from your management and your co-workers immediately. You're not gonna make so many problems with the kitchen, and the guests will love you, and that is what puts you on a completely different level. Hey, you're gonna be the first new waiter they have ever seen. So follow those steps, prepare yourself, and come back in May and let me know what happened. And you will see, man, it's gonna be amazing. So preparation is everything. You prepare yourself for a battle and you get it, man. If you don't prepare yourself, you're just gonna screw yourself up. That's what's going to happen. It's happening here. Um, all right. So one more time, guys. Listen. This is the book. It's very complicated. All right. It's very complicated. This is not a book that you can read while you're going to sleep. This is a book. It's like a learning book. You sit down when you're really fresh and when you're really inspired to improve your life and to be rich and to be wealthy and so on. So, and then you start reading little bit by little bit, and then you know highlighting some things that you find important. You get your notebook next to you, and you write this thing down, or the computer write this down, whatever you find the most important things, because this is the secret. This is the secret for richness. This one is the secret for richness. And there are some more books, and I will let you know about them as well. It's pretty stupid that I cannot find a link for this book. I find a link, but it's too big. How can I shorten this link? Let me see, how can I shorten this link? It's gotta be valid, these stupid motherfuckers. Okay, copy it and then shorten it. No. All right. Edit list. All right. I want to edit this one. There you go. Think and grow rich. There you go. Think and grow rich. Ah, bullshit. Not this one. No. I want the real one. Hey, Borsodi says where I'm from. Okay, I'm from Bulgaria, my friend. I'm born in Bulgaria. So where's the fucking link, man? All right, I think I can share a link now with you. Let's see, that's gonna take you to the Amazon, to the book. Yes, it takes you to the Amazon, to the book. Now, this is the book. Of course, it costs a lot of money. For some people, that's not possible to buy it. But if you can afford it, go for it. And I already told you, you can have the book. You can listen to the book in YouTube for free, all right? So just go and search for Think and Grow Rich in YouTube, and there's an audio book, and you can listen to this book for free. But listening to it is one thing. I already listened to it for like 10 times. Reading is a completely different experience. But of course, if you cannot afford to spend the money on the book to buy it, in listen to it, and that's gonna help you a lot as well. All right. Mr. Abhishek, sir, please throw some insights on all this job consultancy concept. How to apply for right job for US or UAE from India itself. It's very simple. I already talked to it this many times, my friend. Now, first of all, you're gonna get a job now in Westin. Westin is a good company, is one of the top companies in the hospitality. You get a job, you start working there, and the next thing you do is you just start looking for a job in Dubai. Forget the United States. You're not gonna get a job in the United States from India, but in Dubai, once you're working for a top company like Westin, you can get a job offer from Dubai. Very simple. You can go to Waiters Network. We post jobs from Dubai. Create your profile. You can go to bait.com. You can go to gulftalent.com. Now, you gotta understand that. You gotta remember this. I tell you many times, guys. You go to those sites. Let's say you go to Waiters Network. You find a job that you like. Do not apply through the Waiters Network. You see which hotel is looking for a waiter, and you find this hotel website on Google, and you apply directly to the hotel website. Do not apply it on Bay.com. Do not apply it on GulfTalent.com. Do not apply it to Waiters Network or whatever network you are. You just look for the jobs on this job sites, and then you go and apply directly to this job on their own website. Let's say you found a job on Hilton, Dubai. Let's go. You go to Waiters Network. You find a job. I posted a job of Hilton, Dubai. All right, beautiful. You go on Google, search for Hilton Dubai, find the website for the Hilton Dubai, go to careers, and then you apply on their site. It takes time, but this is the fastest and the direct way to get a job from Hilton Dubai. And now, once you apply from there, you have no commission. You don't wait for selection from some second-hand company. You don't compete with everybody else that applies on bait.com or govtalent.com or whatever. You are getting direct contact with the HR expert in Hilton Dubai once you apply on their website. All right. So now you're talking directly to the HRs in Hilton. And once you do that, your chances to get a job increase. You just increase your chances. Now, if you have a beautiful CV prepared, you have a nice referral letters, you have your nice motivational letter, bro, you do this 5 times, one of those 5 companies will offer you a job. They will offer you an interview, okay? Now you got to prepare for the interview. I have a link to that. It's also number 1 in Google search, so you can just go and Google it. You just write how to prepare for a job interview as a waiter or waitress. All right. All right, it's not coming number 1, but it's on first page. All right. I will give you the link. Again, go for it, because those are the most important things. You guys can be really, amazing people, amazing waiters, but if you not present yourself the best way possible, you might not get the job, because those people don't know you're an amazing person, you're an amazing waiter. All right. So make sure that you learn how to present yourself. All right. So this is the link to the job interview. How to prepare for the job interview. So that's what you got to do, my friend. This is all it takes. You find a job in some of the job sites. Do not apply through the job site. Go and apply on the website of this hotel or restaurant that you like and you want to work. And then, of course, like I said, make sure you have your CV, your referral letters, a motivational letter really well prepared, and that's what it takes. And once you get there and you start working for a top company in Dubai, yes, you're gonna have to do for your 2 years contract or 3 years contract. But in those 2, 3 years, if you keep learning, if you keep working hard, if you show leadership skills and you amaze those people and they want to keep you in the company, your next 3 years might be a supervising job or a manager job, and that just puts you on a whole new level, a lot of money, a lot of good life, a lot of fun, a completely different story. And once you get a supervisor job or a manager job, you can bring your wife there, you can bring your kids there. They arrange a nice apartment for you, paid by the company, a car paid by the company, all those kind of things, man. It's crazy. So I always say, you don't waste your time. You get a job right now in your country. And once you get a good job, like fine dining restaurant, five-star hotel, or whatever, you start looking immediately for a job abroad. Because in India, to work for $120, it's like just terrible, you know? It's terrible. So don't waste your time for that things, especially if you speak other languages like English and anything else. That's just absolutely mandatory that you go away from India and start making more money and start having a great experience. Queen, Queen Gok. Hello, sir. What should I do in first day as a supervisor in a new place, new restaurant? This is first time for me. That's tough. If you are new and you're hired to a new place as a supervisor on your first day, that's tough. So here is the thing, I got those tutorials on the Waiters Academy, and just go for it, just learn. So let me see. I will share the link for you. It's not easy. So you're gonna work on those skills that I'm gonna share with you right now, and I will let you know how to work on them in a moment also with another post. But the most important thing is for you is to don't insert yourself immediately and try to play a boss, okay? So you gotta be very poised, you gotta be very calm, you gotta really observe how everything works, make sure that you assess your waiters on the first week, who is a hard worker, who is a lazy MF, who is a knowledgeable person, who is an ignorant person. Those are very important things. So you, as a person of integrity, as a person who wants to do a great job, you start pushing those lazy people, you start teaching those ignorant people, and you start relying more on the people that are hard workers and that are acknowledgeable, for not just to do the job but for advice, to whisk you into the job, into the inside secrets of this restaurant or whatever. But be careful who you rely to, because there are a lot of brown asses that are those lazy, ignorant people that will come to you and start talking nice to you and shit like that. And if you fall in this trap and you start befriending those kind of people and you start relying on those people, you will go down really quickly. Be aware of brown noses. And brown nose means people that stuck their nose in your ass and lick your shit because they are lazy, they don't want to do the job, and they think if they become your friend from day one, you will just let them have a nice and easy life in the restaurant. No freaking way. So this is the link for the waiters, for the supervisor, and for the management in a restaurant, and the other one is from the Waiters Academy, and I will share the link with you also right now. And this is how to be a successful supervisor, manager, assistant manager. This is how you are successful, man. Make sure you read this post and you learn from that very carefully, please. All right. So the same thing is also for you. If you are going to start now, if you have, let's say you have a week, you call your manager and tell them, hey, listen, I want you to send me the floor plan. I want you to send me the menu, the wine list, the beverage list. And you sit down, and once you go to your first day at work, you know the wine list, the menu, and the beverage list better than your waiters, better than your bartenders, better than your restaurant manager. All right? This is how you work. This is how you do it. And then once you hit the floor, of course, they're going to train you a little bit. They will show you around and something like that. But make sure that you pay attention to exactly what I send you the job description. Okay. So once you go there, you know already what will be required from you, from the job description of a manager or supervisor. And you really watch how your managers and how the other supervisors are doing this job and try to learn as quick as possible. But as I said at the very beginning, put yourself in a situation of learning, in a learning mode. Observe how everybody's working, how everybody's doing the job. Stay quiet, stay calm, keep your poise, and observe who are the worthy people in this restaurant and who are the piece of shit, because you're gonna have of both, definitely. Abhishek, you are a true legend when it comes to motivating. Yes, sir. I will not spend more than 2 years in India. Forget 2 years, man. Forget 2 years. You spend 6 months, but you work really hard. You really learn. You put yourself in a situation to provide the best service and really get a lot of skills by doing the best you could, and all the time being the hardest working person on the floor. 6 months. You got 6 months on your belt in Westin, and you start applying for a job in Dubai. And I guarantee you, if you do as I teach you, you're going to have a job in the next 30 days. They will pay your visa, they will pay your airplane ticket, they will provide everything that you need. You're not going to pay for nothing. You're going to be provided with everything, and you're going to fly back to Dubai. They will teach you, because they teach you there. They want you really to know everything and provide great service to their guests. And then you start working and you start making money. All right. So as I said, if you start in May, by the end of this year, and maybe the best way is around end of October, to already be applying for the jobs, because they will be searching for so many waiters jobs in October, because that's when the season starts in Dubai. Even September already start applying. So May, July, June, July, August, end of September, you should be applying for the jobs. Don't wait for the 6 months, because this is the best time of the year to get a job in Dubai or any Middle East country. Okay, that's your plan, brother. That's your plan. Make sure, sit down and write exactly what I'm telling you. Make sure that you follow this plan to the point, and you're gonna see for the New Year celebration, you're gonna be in Dubai watching the Burj Khalifa fireworks, which is the best in the freaking world. And I'll be there too, watching the Burj Khalifa, and I'll maybe sitting on your table, man. Maybe I'm sitting on your table and enjoying the New Year celebration with my wife and a baby boy for next year. All right, that's gotta be, brother. You gotta put yourself in a really tight space. You got not so much time, but if you do everything the way you should, you're gonna be okay. Avinash asked, what is the difference between cruise and land? Cruise jobs are tough. First of all, you're working on a cruise, you're working in the sea. It's a lot of shaking. If you don't have a very good it escaped my mind. Yeah, if you cannot take the waves, it's gonna be tough for you. But the thing is, the difference is that you are locked on the ship. When you go to the cruise line, you're locked on the ship. You're working and sleeping, working and sleeping, working and sleeping. 99% of the time. The good thing about that is that you're making money and you're saving money. All right, you're learning a lot, um, and you're making a lot of friends from many other different countries. Um, that's the difference. On the land, you can always go out, you can always go home, you can, do some party and stuff like that. You're still gonna work a lot of hours. You're not gonna make so much money probably as on a cruise line, and you're not gonna learn as much because on cruise lines, guys, you gotta understand those people teach you and they really push you to do the best job possible. All right, so there are differences. Yeah, you're gonna sleep in a very very tight crew space. I mean, very tight crew space. Um, it's tough on cruise lines. It's tough, really. It's a little bit harder than being on the land. Me personally, I will never go again on a cruise line. I've been enough years on a cruise line. It was great for me, my at the beginning of my career. But for me to go on a cruise line right now, it's absolutely out of question. No chance. But for young people, I always say if you have a chance to work on a cruise line, go get it. It's not easy to get a job on a cruise line. They want you to have the certificates, they want you to have the experience, they want you to have the knowledge, but it's worth it. So, Avinash, what is better, cruise job versus land job? As I said already, there are a lot of positive and negatives. If you are a young person and you want to really get ahead of the game, I will go for a cruise jobs now, do 2 years on a cruise line, and then go back to land, and you're gonna be a really good waiter, and you're gonna have a chance to work for great companies from there on. Um, Queen Gok, thank you so much for advice. You're very welcome, man. Best of luck. This is not going to be easy. Everybody will put you on the spot. If you are a new supervisor to a restaurant that nobody knows you, everybody will watch you. Everybody will try to find your weakness. Everybody will try to laugh at you when you make mistakes. So laugh with them because you're going to make mistakes. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. If you made a mistake and some people are laughing, laugh with them, learn from that, and just keep moving. As I said, the most important thing for you right now is to really keep your poise no matter what. All right, there is a solution to any problem. You're going to deal with a lot of problems as a supervisor. There is a solution to any problem. You will find it only if you keep your head clear, if you keep your poise, if you keep calm, keep observing, keep learning. That's it. The Dive 25. I've been waiting tables for 32 years. Man, you got more experience than me, brother. I've done it all in the best place of my life. Still have so much to learn. We all learn. I learn every single day, man. I'm sitting here learning. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm writing about the Scotch whiskey, and the Scotch whiskey, all the classifications. What is a malt Scotch? What is a single malt Scotch? What is a blended malt Scotch? I mean, you can go crazy. Nobody knows everything about the hospitality industry. No chance. All right. So we are learning every single day, and that's the best, and that's the beauty of life. You keep learning. You keep learning, keep improving. Once you stop learning, you're done living. Once you stop making progress, you're done with life. Your life's gonna turn into a miserable, just waste of time. Once you stop learning, once you stop improving. So, great job. 32 years in the hospitality. That's amazing. Where do you work? Where do you work right now, my friend? The Dive. All your mistakes are what make you the best. Yes, of course. You gotta see just now. You can make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, in my young years, I was making mistake after mistake after mistake, and that was the same mistake over and over again. And that's mean you're dumb. I was dumb as a motherfucker, although I was thinking I'm a very smart motherfucker. So you gotta learn from your mistakes, and they will make you stronger. But if you ignore a mistake and you don't take the time to analyze them and learn from them, You're just gonna be an ignorant man like I was. The dive, working in a small restaurant in Oregon City. Nice. Yes, trying to understand Sherry's sports. Oh man, it's crazy. But definitely Nebbiolo. Wow, Nebbiolo. One of my favorite grapes, brother. Nebbiolo is a great wine. Produces one of my favorite wines, Barbaresco and Barolo. And it's a good that you're learning about those things. Italian wines, French wines. There's so much. Listen, even those wine experts, those sommeliers and everything that they're like really celebrity sommeliers, even they don't know everything about wine because wine is changing all the time. There is a new trends coming all the time. There is a new blends, the new mixes and everything like that. New production procedures and so they constantly learn. They constantly on the go. They constantly go test this wine and they see this process and this and this and this and this and this. It's crazy, man. You never gotta, you have to keep learning. So right now you're learning very interesting stuff, man. I mean, I love learning. I just need time, and I just don't have the time to sit down and enjoy learning. Avinash, is bartender job harder than waiter's job? Eh, Listen, man, you gotta understand, if you love what you do, nothing is hard. All right. Now, is bartender job harder than the waiter's job? I would say no, because bartender doesn't run with the heavy trays, with the heavy plates. He doesn't. The physical pressure on a bartender is not as high as the physical pressure on the waiter. All right. So as a physicality, our job is harder. Now, barkeepers have their own problems because they're dealing with a lot of waiters' mistakes. They're dealing with a lot of stress because you have one bartender serving the guests on the bar, and then let's say five bar waiters or waiters, and they are alone on the bar. They gotta prepare all those drinks, and sometimes you got tickets, man, bones from like 5 meters on the bar spread all over, and this guy gotta do the job, and he's running like crazy, you know. So it's not easy, especially if you don't like what you do. But if you like what you do, like my wife, she loves to be a barkeeper, she loves to be a barkeeper, and she will, she gets that, of course, because they're working many hours, they're working really hard and so on and so on. But she will never say, oh man, this job is hard, because she loves it. you know um, my wife was a banker for many years. She was a bank manager for 10 years before she became a barkeeper. She would never go to a bank, although on the bank you're sitting on your ass all day working on a computer, you know a much easier job than barkeeper job. But she would never go back to work in a bank because she just hated it, and she loves to be a barkeeper. So you got to understand, you have to find what you like, what you love, and just go do it with the passion that you have in yourself, and nothing's going to be hard. All right. But of course, you got to still learn. Passion is not enough. You got to learn. You got to learn every single day. You got to learn. Guys, my earbuds are going down, so I'm going to put this. Let me know if you can hear me. If I hope you can hear me and there is no problem. So what the fuck is going on? The dive. Learning wine has been a lifelong journey. Absolutely. Me too. Every single day. I drink wine every single day. I test a new bottle of wine almost every 3 days, 2 days. I read about wines, and you gotta. That's how it is. I mean, wine is a huge topic. You're never gonna learn everything about wine. Yes, they come in every day trying to sell me this and that. I tested 4 wines today before my shift. Got a buzz. Um, well, if it's just a buzz, you can handle it. After 32 years, man, you can handle anything actually on the job. I respect bartenders more than anyone. Yeah, for sure, man. Listen, it's not just bartenders. Everybody. It's so important to have a good team. It's so important everybody to do the job. Imagine you're a waiter, you have 32 years experience. Now tell all those guys, if your bus boy is some lazy mf that's not doing their job, that's going smoking, forget about this and forget about that, how much tougher your job is going to be as a waiter. If your bus boy is not doing the job, man, you are stuck, you're really fucked. So it's not just the bartender, and the bartender is not making the drinks, or he's slowly and it's coming slowly. You going over there, you take the drink order, you expect the drink to be served in 5-6 minutes, and then you go and you take the food order, and the drink order is not ready and the food is already ready in the kitchen. What you do, man? This is terrible. And so it's important that everybody is really working hard and is doing their job the best way they could possibly do, and that's make everybody else's job easier. And it's the same thing with us as the waiters. If we are ignorant idiots that make mistake all the time, and you order the wrong meal in the kitchen, or you order the wrong drink and they have to redo it again and again, we make their life terrible. And of course, those people hate us after that. Abhishek, I have heard from many people that once you get into management in Dubai, they will reward you well. And one can also get a lot of perks there, but that is not easy. But I will do it anyway. Hey man, nothing is easy. Nothing good is easy. Nothing is easy. If it was easy, everybody was going to do it. But you're not going to think like that. You are going to think exactly what your last words are. I am going to do it. Not I'm going to try to do it. No freaking trying, man. You're going for it. No trying. You are going for it and you're going to make it. All right? This is the mindset the winners have. I'm not going to try. I'm going to make it. So that's what you got to be doing, Mr. Abhishek. I'm going to Westin now. I'm going to be the best waiter there for 6 months. Then I'm going to get a job in Dubai. I'm going to be in Dubai for Christmas. And I'm going to work my ass off. And I'm going to learn as hard as possible. So once my contract is over, I get a promotion to a supervisor, to assistant restaurant manager, to a restaurant manager. And I just change my life completely in 3 years, baby. 3 years. And you're a freaking rock star. All right? The dive. You don't want to learn, then you are never going to be happy in the restaurant life. Absolutely. Those people working in the restaurant for many years, like me and you, almost 30 years and 32 years, and they never learn. And they always bitching all the time. This is the terrible job. This is terrible. This is fucked up. I'm not making money. I'm not this and I'm that. I'm not. Bro, you never make money. It's a terrible job because you don't want to learn, man. You are making the same mistakes all over again. You're getting drunk. You're coming to work. You cannot concentrate. You're forgetting your drinks order. You're forgetting your food orders. You're not doing the steps of service. And this and this and this and this and this. And this is every single day. And of course, it catches up with you. Of course, your life is miserable. Of course, you're not making money. Of course, you're not getting the best shift. Of course, you're not getting the best station in the restaurant. Of course, everybody else is hating you because you're a lazy son of a bitch, Like, that's how it is. The dive just got reminded about the importance of the busboy. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Joan is back. Hey, I watch all your videos. I will go into month of to Crete in Greece for season. Okay, so you're gonna go to Crete, man. Crete is amazing place. Which place in Crete? Are you going to the capital, or are you going to Hania, or are you going to some beach place? Where are you going, man? For Caesar, I wanted to ask you if I can find somewhere a video with some tips to have a discussion with the customers. Yes, you can have. How to do a small talk. How to small talk with your guest. That's the name of the video. Let me see if I can find it. How to small talk as a waiter. There you go. It's coming first page, first thing that you see in Google, the power of small talk. I will send it to you. And a lot of things are coming on first on Google search now from the Waiters Academy, man. You gotta love this shit. I'm loving it. So there you go. This is the video, and of course I have the lesson about small talking and selling and things like that. Everything's gonna be important for you. Crete is amazing place. You have guests from all over the world. You have Japanese, Americans, Europeans, everywhere in the world. You're gonna love it. It's a hard work. You're gonna work a lot. Maybe you're not gonna have no days off. You're gonna work like 12, 13 hours a day, but it's a great experience. You're gonna make money if you do a good job. Make sure you really prepared. Hey, with the Greek salad, man, and everything, ouzo, a lot of ouzo. Retimno. Okay. All right, it's a small place. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. It's a tourist destination. You're gonna have tourists from all over the world. As I said, you're gonna use mostly your English. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you know all about the menu. Make sure you know about the ouzo, man. I love this ouzo with the Greek salad. I'm looking forward to this summer to go to Greece again. Actually, maybe I'm gonna be going to Greece next month. Yes, I think I'm gonna be in Greece next month. I'm gonna be in Halkidiki next month. So maybe I will see some of you guys from Solon. Stop by and say hi. Thank you very much. You are very helpful, really. Thank you. Appreciate, John. Best of luck, man, with Crete. Crete is a little bit too far away from me. I'm not gonna be able to come and see you this summer over there, but it's a beautiful place. Make sure you go to Salafarna. Make sure you go to what is it? They have like 3 beaches. Salafarna is one. Elafunisi Beach. That's a beautiful place. That they call it the Pink Beach. And then my favorite is Balos. Balos Beach is probably the most amazing view when you go from the top, from the rocks, and you just look at Balos, man. This is once in a lifetime experience. So you make sure you go and check those beaches when if you have a day off or half a day off or whatever, man. But check it out. Mr. The Dive. I moved to Hawaii when I was 24. Didn't speak any languages and didn't have much experience. They all shut me down. Broke my heart. Worked in a health food store. Hey, listen, I mean, when you're a foreigner, you don't speak the language. When I went to first in America, when I moved to United States, and I was looking for a job, and I was like, I want to get a job as a waiter. They was laughing at me because I was speaking no English, and I didn't understand nothing. That was the problem, because I still can say something, but the accent, in Florida, in American language, was a completely different story than what I knew. I just didn't understand nothing. So I started working at the grocery store. I was a packing boy, packing the groceries for the old ladies and the old gentlemen and taking the groceries to their cars. That was my first job in Florida, man. And once then I started at the restaurant, but not as a waiter, as a bus boy. I was 30 years old with a university degree and blah blah blah. But that's how it is. You gotta start from somewhere. 3 months later, they gave me a job as a waiter, and 3 months later, I quit this job and I found a beautiful place to work, and I was making a lot of money and so on. So, and everything else is history. It's actually in the book over there, man. Anyway. but you gotta start from somewhere, and it's not easy. The beginning is always hard. John, I know I am going 6 years. I am going 6 years in Crete. Okay, but now I will go in other hotel, not in the same. Yeah. Plaquias also. Plaquias. I don't remember. I don't recall Plaquias. You must go to Plaquias also. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Um, there were 4 beaches that I really remember. They were really amazing. Elafonisis, Balus, Salafarna, Falasana, and the other one was the one that's very small lagoon between the rocks. I don't remember what the name was on this one. The dive. That's a great story. Love you, buddy. Hey, me love back, brother. And I really appreciate people like you, man. Just um, imagine you are working 32 years in our industry. This is not easy, bro. This is hard. I know it. And then you are just keep learning and keep improving. And this is just amazing, man. um, and best of luck, and really hope hope you have a great time. Great time. Do you know Dennis in the United States? Of course I know Dennis, man. I've been in Dennis for many times. I eat in Dennis, of course. I was in Las Vegas. Dennis was one of the places that we will crush after work for dinner or breakfast in Dennis. Dennis was also very good for breakfast. Um, do you know there's the last 2 years most brutal in my career? Uh, well, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I hope that you get yourself back on track. Get away from Dennis, man. Get yourself a nice fine dining job, um, because that's hard work, brother. You learn a lot. You run a lot. It's. I don't want to run no more. Not running no more for me. John, only bad with me is my left hand. I don't know if it is a problem. I mean, I serve with the left hand and I'm taking the plates when they finish the food with the left hand. Is it a problem? Listen, man, there's a lot of left-handed people in our job, in our business, and they're doing a great job. So if you're not working in a really exclusive fine dining restaurant where all the rules are followed, it's not a big deal. All right. Um, Talk about it with your management and explain that that's how you feel more secure, more comfortable. You don't want to make mistakes. If you start doing the things with the right hand now, you might drop a thing on your guest lap or head or whatever. You don't want to do that. So breaking the rules with the left hand because you're left-handed is not such a bad thing if you do everything else right. So yeah, but talk with the management, make sure that they are okay with that, and then just do the best job you could. You mean with the COVID? um, it's been tough, brother. COVID's been tough for everybody. Um, we're still blessed because we live in amazing countries where you can survive, and a lot of those kids here on the YouTube on the channel on the Waiters Academy, they live in a countries that there is no government support, there is no support whatsoever. They don't have saved money, they don't have nothing, and they are left on the street without job, without money, and that's been for many months and sometimes years. So that was really hard on them. um, for me, COVID was a terrible experience because I lost a lot of good people, my personal friends, and family. But as a a job or money wise, I don't worry about that anymore. But it was tough, man. Hey, Mrs. Lepore is on the live stream. What's going on? How's the new project moving? Marcella, nice to see you here. John, but all the time I'm serving from right side, of course. All right, that's good. So you're doing American service. You're serving from the right, and you're clean. Oh no, that's definitely. In America, they are serving from the left, and they're cleaning from the right. So you're doing the backward. It doesn't matter. In Europe, that's what we do. In Europe, we serve from the right, we bus from the right, but it's not big deal. Just do the best you can, and like I said, breaking the rules sometimes for security of the guest and the flow of the service is not such a big deal if you're not working in some really fancy restaurant that you have to follow strict rules. Not big deal. The dive. I worked midnights 2 years in Southern California at the age of 19. No talking about the COVID mask. No, then let's not talk about COVID no more. I think COVID is gone. We're not gonna hear nothing about COVID no more. So let's see. 2 years night shift is tough. I was in Las Vegas. My first 6 months were at the Grand Lux at the Venetian. I worked nights, night shift, 11 till 7 o'clock in the morning. That was tough, man. That was tough. And the worst thing is that you don't make money. That was the worst thing. Guys, I injured my back. And I have to get up from this chair, man, because I gotta go lay down a little bit. So I'm gonna close the live stream now, although we are having a great conversation. Yeah, it's painful. It's painful. So let me see what the last thing that Mr. Dive is writing. Always stay in your guest comfort zone, no matter what you serve or clear from. You just go for the easy, clear, and best you can. That's true. You don't. I mean, this is normal anyway. If the guests, if you cannot reach the plates from the right side of the guest or whatever, without interrupting the guest, you're gonna reach from the left anyway. This is a general rule of service. But like I said, for you just go for it. Don't worry about it, and everything's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Hey, the dive, 32 years old veteran in the business, Mr. John Sharman, Marcella. Thank you for joining in for a really quick time, but. I miss here somebody. Tursunali Usmanov. Sorry, my friend. I didn't see the comment. Hello, and hope to see you next time for a longer on the live stream. Next time is gonna be tomorrow, 11 o'clock again. All right, guys. Mr. Abhishek, everybody that joined me today for the live stream. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Work hard. Make good money. And best of luck, man. I'll see you tomorrow, guys, 11 o'clock Central European time. The Dive says, I've been watching you for years, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Love you too, my friend. I hope to see you soon on the live stream again. Take care.